our shops, so they're burning our goods. They're burning our goods at Ajalema. Nobody is protecting us. Ajalema, Odeport, that's the area the Igbos are staying. They are going to Odeport. That's where we build houses. They are going to Tamaj. Our children are at home.
A video of how angry protesters in Sokoto state attacked and destroyed the properties of non-indigenous, most especially the Igbo, have surfaced on social media platforms. From the video, protesters were seen setting fire to people's properties while the owners took to their heels. An onlooker who is one of the owners of the shop said in the video in an emotional voice as follows: "Why is nobody protecting us? We are stuck. We are stuck. Stop destroying our properties. We are Nigerians. We didn't do anything wrong. Everywhere is on fire. Where are these government and soldiers? Our children are home. This is very bad. Why are people taking the law into their hands and using it to perpetrate evils? Now the protesters destroy people's properties and might have even attacked innocent people, although the governor of Sokoto State has declared a curfew to curb this excess, and the curfew has been effective, really effective, and they are all outside. It is really sad when people degenerated into this. Nigerians should learn how to be united against evil. There should not be tribal and religious sentiments on matters of national security. Now, this protest might extend to another part of Nigeria, and that is the reason proactive approaches need to be put in place to avoid the breakdown of law and orders in the country. All this is a story that Nigerians should learn. They should just learn, just like that. When the leaders are not the ones who are not the ones to lead, they should just learn. All these things happening is as a result of what the leaders are saying. It is what they have been taught about. The woman was just shouting, "It is not this, it's not this, oh, they are stuck, oh, they are this and this and that." I could hear. Of course, people are saying this is not one Nigeria. When Nnamdi Kanu say, "Leave that place, leave that," they say, lie, or forget it. If we come, what we go to chop? As if you are better off than the people who are in Southeast. If the place is going to be volatile, any little provocation, this is what you get. If that place does not worth living, any little thing, everybody can stay anywhere, but this is not the case here. Any little thing, you are their target. So is that kind of place worth living? Or what you are selling in that place, you cannot sell it over there in your own region. But it is what it is. But now, one Nigeria, they are not coming. They will not deploy anybody to come and protect you. See what has happened. So you can see the effect. You are saying, where's the Nigerian government? Where are the soldiers? They won't come for this kind of a thing now. But let's say that there's going to be a reprisal. Back they will come. They will not want you to fight them. But when they are fighting you, they will just keep back. You see what happened at the Sultan of Sokoto yesterday. They were there. They just set up a bonfire. But at the end of the day, they left. They could not allow them to penetrate the Sultan's palace. They left there and they went to church. But they didn't disturb them. They didn't hold back. They didn't hold them back. Why is everything that happened in the north, they will attack the Igbo? What has the Igbo done to deserve all this kind of a thing? Our people that are still advocating for one Nigeria, where are you? Rocha Sokocha, Ojuzo Kalungige, and others. Of course, they know it's not going to affect them. Now, these are the people we are talking about, and you know the name Nnamdi Kanu used to call them. What are the Igbos still doing in that region? Good question. Good question. Continue to stay there. No one will hear your cry until you decide to return to your fatherland. Whatever happened to you there, you are on your own. No one cares for you. No one. And they can see it is there. So there's no point. You are trying to be politically correct, but they don't see it that way. Once you begin to take actions, they will not begin to quote law for you, but they will not quote law for themselves when they are doing evil. But if you want to retaliate, then they will not begin to tell you that you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. All of those people who are always talking about everybody can stay anywhere. When they were telling these people, you can't tell the Igbos to even leave because they are not even causing problems. But the reason why the Southerners are always telling the Northerners to leave the South is because of the problem they are creating, because they are always creating problems everywhere. So if you are going to be a thorn on my flesh, I will tell you to leave my area because you are coming to my space to make life uncomfortable for me. So, and they, that is when they are, and that was when this issue of S-men was really ravaging the southern part of the country. You see that this groups of people from this from the north, they will never address the reason why they are telling the Fulani S-men to leave. They will never address that. They will not be telling you the constitution says anybody can stay anywhere. So if the constitution says anyone can stay anywhere, so does it mean you have to now be causing problem, or the constitution allows you to be causing problem and nobody should say anything about it? You see the different groups that are always coming out to defend. Now in this case, now what has that, or this issue get to do with the Igbos? The Igbos did not come out to come and say, oh, we have to fight for the girl that, even the girl that even that she's not from the southeast, she's not from the south generally. I think they took her to Niger State or so. They've buried her there. She's still from one of these northern states. So why going to Igbo's place? I don't understand. I don't know. Well, you people should continue to live in northern Nigeria. Anything you see, you take on. Why attacking Igbos? Did you people see any Igbo man or woman hand on Deborah's death? Almighty God will judge you. Sokoto people are not serious, horrible and barbaric. All southerners should begin to return back home. They will not hear Igbos, Yoruba, Ibibio, Ijos, and so on. Recent events in the northern Nigeria are signals that we are no longer safe in that region. It was Deborah in Sokoto State. It's now the Igbos in same state. Attacks against southerners no longer portray us to be a united entity. Pressure should be put on southern governors and leaders to begin to evacuation of their indigenous back home. The north is no longer a welcome region. What do you expect when the cleric and elite that are supposed to condemn killings of the lady are justifying the action of the killers? So what do you expect? What do you expect? Someone say even your Bible supports that killing. Go back to your Bible and study it well. My problem when you guys go to church, your pastors only teach you prosperity and how to bring a offering, not to study the Bible. Reference Leviticus. See where it's quoting from. See all this place is quoting from. Jesus ordering killing. I have never heard or read this. May God forgive you for deliberately misreading the Bible. Igbos have suffered a loss in the hands of this northerners. So is Deborah an Igbo gay? Is it only Igbos that are Christians in Nigeria? Where are other security, our security personnel? Is it how we are going to be one Nigeria? Igbos always be the sacrificial lamb. Igbos are enjoying good life in the north. Can you tell me how many northerners are living well in the southeast? So you live well through begging and stealing, iron condemned. Okay, where is blasphemy here now? If not that these people are evil, you just want to perpetrate evil all the time. Well, you can see that the government is not on your side. They don't get your time. Did anybody come for your rescue? Nobody. They just allow them. There's another video that I'm going to even put up again. You see exactly what happened there. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.